Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I welcome you in Legend Institute of Management and Sciences, and this is your lecturer Amreen Ayaz Khan. Well, dear student, this is your course Introduction to English Literature 2. As you know that we have started prose, and in prose we are going to study Francis Bacon's essays. This is our lecture number 2. Dear students, today we are going to study about Francis Bacon. We are going to study about his life, his legacy and works. Francis Bacon, first Viscount St. Alban, and he is also known as Lord Verulam. He was an English philosopher and statesman who served as Attorney General and as Lord Chancellor of England. His works are seen as developing the scientific method and remained influential through the scientific revolution. As far as the biography of Bacon is concerned, he was born at Strand, London, in United Kingdom. Lady Annie Coke was his mother, and Sir Nicholas Bacon, who was Lord Keeper of the Seal, was his father. In 1573, Bacon, at the age of 12, entered Trinity College, and he got his education over there. He began reading law at Gray's Inn in 1576. So let me tell you what is Gray's Inns. Basically, it is one of the 4 inns of court that served as institution for legal education in London. So remember this point. And the very famous quotation about Gray's Inn is that men of the sharp wits, shut up in their cells of a few authors, chiefly Aristotle, their dictator. In 1577, he took position as assistant to Amyas Paulet, British ambassador to France. So let me tell you who was Amyas Paulet. Dear student, he was an English diplomat, governor of Jersey, and gaoler for a period of Mary, Queen of Scots. Then in 1579, he lost his father. बेकन के फादर की डेथ हो गई. Since he was the youngest, क्योंकि वो सबसे छोटे थे अपनी फैमिली में, that basically left him penniless. So he faced financial issues at that age. Bacon became a member of Cromwell in the House of Commons in 1581. यहाँ मैं आपको बताती चलूँ कि who is Oliver Cromwell? Oliver Cromwell established 2 houses. The first one was House of Peers and House of Lords. These two houses were built by or established by Oliver Cromwell under the terms of the humble petition and advice. Was one of the two chambers of the Parliament that legislated for England and Wales, Scotland and Ireland in 1658 and 1659. Then in 1584, he wrote a letter of advice to Queen Elizabeth. So we are going to study about this letter of advice. After the biography, जब हम इसके वर्क को डिस्कस करेंगे, then we'll discuss this a letter of advice to Queen Elizabeth. Then in 1582, he was named lecturer in legal studies at Grey Inns, जहाँ पर इन्होंने एजुकेशन हासिल की थी. So he served over there as an ancient that is called senior governor. In 1588, he completed his law degree. उनकी लॉ की डिग्री कंप्लीट हो गई थी 1588 में. In 1593, new tax rates were launched, and his blunt criticism of a new tax rates resulted in an unfortunate setback to his career expectation. और यहाँ पर जो इन्होंने बहुत ही क्लियरली ब्लंटली क्रिटिसिज्म किया, उसकी वजह से इनके करियर पर बहुत ही बुरा असर पड़ा. Then Elizabeth eventually relented. Relented means gave way or change one's mind to the extent of appointing Bacon her extraordinary consul in 1596. In 1603, Queen Elizabeth I died on March 24, 1603 of blood poisoning. Then later in 1606, he married Alice Barnham. एलिस जो थी ये साइंटिफिक फिलोसफर एंड स्टेटमैन फ्रांसिस बेकन की वाइफ थी. ये 14 मई 1592 को पैदा हुई और इनके फादर जो थे ही वॉज अ लंदन मर्चेंट. In 1617, Bacon was appointed as Lord Keeper of the Royal Seal. Then later in 1618, he was made Lord Chancellor. उनको चांसलर बना दिया गया. In 1621, he was arrested and charged with bribery. After pleading guilty, he was heavily fined and sentenced into prison term in the Tower of London. Basically, this was a sad incident, as I have already shared कि वो as a Lord Chancellor के तौर पर काम कर रहे थे, and that was the most powerful position in England. And in 1621, he was created Viscount St. Albans. Shortly afterwards, उनके बारे में ये कहा गया कि उन्होंने जो है वो ब्राइब्स ली हैं पार्लियामेंट से और जिसका उन्होंने एडमिट भी किया. आफ्टर एडमिटिंग ही वॉज फाइंड एंड इम्प्रिजेंट. ठीक है, उनको हैवी फाइन भी चार्ज किया गया और उनको जेल भी हो गई. एंड देन ही वॉज बैनिश्ड फ्रॉम कोर्ट. उनको कोर्ट से निकाल दिया गया. ऑल्दो द किंग लेटर पार्डन हिम, किंग ने उनको माफ़ कर दिया. दिस वॉज द एंड ऑफ बेकन्स पब्लिक लाइफ. तो यहाँ पर बेकन की जो पब्लिक लाइफ है दैट वॉज एंडेड. ही रिटायर्ड टू हिज होम एट गोरहैम्बरी इन हैटफोर्डशायर, जहाँ पर जिसके बाद ही उन्होंने अपनी राइटिंग, अपनी जो रिटन वर्क है, लिटरेचर है, वो स्टार्ट किया. ही डाइड इन लंडन ऑन 9 अप्रैल 1626. वेल, मैं आपको ये बात भी बताती चलूँ, कहा जाता है कि उनको ब्रोंकाइटिस हो गया था, जिसकी वजह से ही उनकी 9 अप्रैल 1626 में डेथ हुई. He was died at the age of 55 ड्यू टू नमोनिया, या जो बाद में ब्रोंकाइटिस की फॉर्म में एक डिजीज़ बन गई. Well, dears, now we are going to talk about the contribution and achievements of Bacon. Francis Bacon is often called the father of modern sciences. उसको father of modern sciences कहा जाता है. Bacon's real interest lay in science. ठीक है, basically he was interested in science. Much of the science of the period was based on the work of ancient Greek philosopher Aristotle. While many Aristotelian ideas, such as the position of the earth at the center of the universe, had been overturned, his methodology was still being used. This held that scientific truth could be reached by way of authoritative argument. If scientifically clever men discussed a subject long enough, the truth would eventually be discovered. So Bacon challenged this. Bacon ने इस उनकी जो थ्योरी थी, मेथोडोलॉजी को चैलेंज किया, arguing that truth required evidence from the real world. उनका मानना ये था कि सच्चाई को मानने के लिए एविडेंस का होना ज़रूरी है. He published his ideas initially in Vonum Organum. इनकी बुक है that was published in 1620. इसके बारे में आगे हम डिस्कस करेंगे अभी. That was an account of the correct method of acquiring natural knowledge. बेकन के दो एसेस, दो जो मेथड हैं which are very common and popular. One is Baconian method, inductive methodologies for scientific inquiry, scientific method. So now let's discuss what is Baconian method. Baconian method basically is a methodological observation of facts as a means of studying and interpreting natural phenomena. This essentially empirical method was formulated early in 17th century. 17th century में it was formulated by Bacon, जो कि एक इंग्लिश फिलोसोफर हैं, साइंटिफिक सब्स्टिट्यूट हैं फॉर प्रिवेलिंग सिस्टम ऑफ थॉट्स, which to his mind relied all too often on fanciful guessing and mere citing of authorities to establish truth of sciences. बेकन के जो मेथड हैं, जैसे कि मैंने आपको पहले भी अभी डिस्कस किया, ये पब्लिश हुए थे वोनम और गैनम में. कंसिस्टेड ऑफ 3 मेन स्टेप. इसमें 3 स्टेप्स की उन्होंने बात की थी. फर्स्ट, अ डिस्क्रिप्शन ऑफ फैक्ट्स, कि कोई भी चीज़ तब ट्रूथ कंसीडर होगी जब तक उसके फैक्ट्स को डिस्क्राइब नहीं किया जाएगा. सेकंड, अ टैबुलेशन, उसकी डिटेल हो, और क्लासिफिकेशन ऑफ दोज फैक्ट्स इनटू 3 कैटेगरीज. नेक्स्ट हमारे पास आता है साइंटिफिक मैथड. Well, as far as scientific method is concerned, basically scientific method is mathematical and experimental technique. एक टेक्निक थी जो कि मैथमेटिकल और एक्सपेरिमेंटल एक्सपेरिमेंट्स पर बेस करती थी. एम्प्लॉयड इन द साइंस, More specifically, it is the technique used in the construction and testing of scientific hypothesis. ये एक ऐसी टेक्निक, ऐसा मेथड था जो कि साइंटिफिक हाइपोथेसिस को टेस्ट करने में, उसको फॉर्मुलेट और कंस्ट्रक्ट करने में यूज़ होता था. As far as the process is concerned, the process of observing, asking questions, and seeking answers through tests and experiments is not unique to any one field of science. In fact, this method is applied broadly in science. ज़्यादातर ये जो मेथड है साइंटिफिक डिस्कवरीज और टेस्टिंग और हाइपोथेसिस की कंस्ट्रक्शन में यूज़ होता है. स्पेशली द सोशल साइंसेस, जिसमें मैं नाम लूँगी, सोशल साइंसेस में ज़्यादा यूज़ हो रहा है. स्टैटिस्टिक में, गेम थेरी में, ऑपरेशन रिसर्च में, एंड यूटिलिटी थेरी. Philosophers of science have addressed general methodological problems such as the nature of scientific explanation and justification of induction. He is the philosophical inspiration behind the progress of industrial age. He authored several books and essays about law, religion, moral, civil meditation. These are the points कि जितने भी इनके ऐसे आगे हम डिस्कस करने जा रहे हैं, एसेस के नेम, वो एसेस जो हैं वो लॉ के बारे में है, रिलीजन के बारे में है, मॉरल एंड सिविल मेडिटेशन के बारे में है. Well, now we are going to discuss works of Bacon. जहाँ तक कि उनके राइटिंग करियर का ताल्लुक है, he wrote a letter of advice to Queen Elizabeth. That was Bacon's first political memorandum. Then in 1597, essays, that is first publication of Bacon, which is a collection of essays about politics. The essays are written in a wide range of style, from the plain and unadorned to epigrammatic. Well, here is a list of Bacon's essays, like of truth, death, of unity in religion, of revenge, of adversity, ऑफ मैरिज एंड सिंगल लाइफ. इसमें से कुछ ऐसे जो हैं वो हम आगे पढ़ने जा रहे हैं अपने फ्यूचर लेक्चर्स में. ऑफ लव, ऑफ ग्रेट प्लेस, ऑफ बोल्डनेस, ऑफ ट्रैवल, सुपरस्टिशंस, एम्पायर, डिलेज, कनिंग, इनोवेशंस, फ्रेंडशिप, प्लांटेशन, रिचेस, प्रोफेसीज और एम्बिशन. Of truth, death, and marriage and single life. These 3 essays are the part of your course. So in our further lectures, we will be discussing these essays in detail. इसके अलावा जो मज़ीद essays हैं उसमें नेचर इन मैन, फॉर्चून, यूथ एंड एज, ब्यूटी, बिल्डिंग, गार्डन, negotiating, suitors, studies, factions, praise, honor and reputation, anger, fame. So these all are the essays written by Bacon. As far as the other works by Bacon is concerned, one of them is the Great Instauration. In this book, he proposed at his time a great information of all process of knowledge for the advancement of learning, divine and human. Then the next book is The Advancement of Learning, Wisdom of the Ancient and New Atlantis, Vonum Organum. As we have already discussed about this book, ये scientific method जो है उन्होंने इसमें शेयर किया. The second part of Bacon's larger work, The Great इंस्टोरेशन के बाद ये सेकंड की बुक यही है. बुक 2 इज डिटेल्ड एक्सप्लेनेशन ऑफ बेकन्स मैथड यूजिंग वेरियस एग्जाम्पल्स. और इन बुक्स एंड एसेस की वजह से बेकन को बहुत ज़्यादा पॉपुलैरिटी एंड फेम मिला है. देन इज बुक ऑफ हिस्ट्री, द हिस्ट्री ऑफ हेनरी VII. It charts the reign of the first Tudor monarch, Henry VII, who took the throne from his rival Richard III in 1485. The New Atlantis. This book was published in Latin in 1624 and in English in 1627. Initially ये बुक जो थी वो लैटिन में पब्लिश हुई 1624 में, और उसके बाद 1627 में इसको इंग्लिश में ट्रांसलेट करके पब्लिश किया गया. इन दिस वर्क बेकन पोर्ट्रेड अ विजन ऑफ द फ्यूचर ऑफ ह्यूमन डिस्कवरी एंड नॉलेज, एक्सप्रेसिंग हिज एस्पिरेशन एंड आइडियल्स फॉर ह्यूमन काइंड. Sylvia Silverium. Basically, this is a collection of material for building the new science. This book is also related to scientific method and scientific information. Well, dear student, in our lecture today, we have discussed the biography of Francis Bacon, his works, that how did he contributed in English literature. However, he was unpopular with Elizabeth, and it was only the accession of James I in 1603 that Bacon's career began to prosper. Knighted that year, he was appointed to succession of posts, culminating like his father with Keeper of Great Seal. I hope that कि आज का लेक्चर आपको क्लियर हो गया होगा. थैंक यू.